Hi, my name is Kate and welcome back to Katieverse. Today's video is 3 chickpea snack ideas you can make at home relatively easily. So let's get into the video.
So we're starting off with banana chickpea muffins. So for this you're going to need some oat flour. You can either make your own or use store-bought. Here I'm making my own using 3 cups of oats. And a fun fact about this is there's exactly enough for the other recipe that uses oat flour as well. So it's good if you're going to make them both. So then you're going to need 3 bananas. And you start by mashing up all the bananas. I'm doing it on a plate, one at a time, because that works best for me. I find I can't mash the banana very well in the bowls that I have. So then you need 1 tablespoon of coconut oil and you melt this in the microwave. And then you just start adding the ingredients to the bowl. So I added 3/4 almond milk to the mashed banana and the coconut oil as well, and give this a whisk. Then I added 1.5 cups oat flour that I just made in the blender. I'm just adding it directly from the blender. Yeah, and then I give this a good old whisk to get all the lumps out. Mix, 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 mix. So then I'm going to add the chickpea flour. So there's a cup of this. And mix again. It's very repetitive and easy recipe. Then I add 1/2 cup of sugar. You can add kind of the ingredients all at once, but I find adding them bit by bit is easier to mix. Then I added in a bit more milk. This is optional, just get the consistency that you want, but I thought it was a bit thick. And then I added 2 teaspoons of sugar and 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon to a bowl, and this is for the top of the muffin. So then I just started putting the mixture in muffin cases. So just fill it up to the top, and yeah. You can of course make more and make them smaller since these do rise, but this is what I did. It fits exactly 12 with this mixture. And then also I put a walnut on top of each muffin. The recipe used pecans, but I only had walnuts, so I'm using those. And then you add the topping that we made on top of all the muffins. Then you pop them in the oven to bake for 16 to 18 minutes. And then I'm adding the remaining oat flour to this box.
This is the taste test of the muffin. It smells really, really good actually. That's really, really good. It's really moist and it doesn't taste of chickpeas at all. You couldn't even tell. And I wouldn't say it if it weren't true, because this is not even my recipe. It's taste tests and other people's recipes, so it's so good you should give it a try. It's really quick, really simple, so yeah.
This recipe is chickpea cookie dough balls / cookies. For this you'll need 1 can of chickpeas, and you just add this to the blender. Then you add 2 tablespoons of almond butter, 2 tablespoons of cacao powder, and 3 tablespoons sugar, or to your liking. Then you just blend this all up, and for this you will need some patience since there's not a lot of stuff in the blender, so I can't use the tamper. And yeah, just keep blending and then stopping and then stirring. You could also use a food processor for this. I think this might be more effective, but it gets there in the end. So then I'm putting this mixture into a bowl. And I tried out some different camera angles for this, just for fun. I'm still trying to find the best way to record this video myself. So I'm adding 3/4 cup of oat flour into the bowl, 1/2 cup of oats, and then I'm mixing it all together with my hands. I find you do need to use your hands to get it to mix in well. And then I added a zest of 1/2 an orange. That was my own personal add-in. It wasn't in the recipe, but I gave it the batter a taste and I wasn't really sure about it. And now I'm forming the balls. Yeah, trying some more camera angles with this. It's a trial and error process, definitely. These videos take me a lot longer than you would think. And yeah, I'm making half the batch into balls and half the batch into cookies to bake. Because for the next recipe I'm already using the oven, so I thought, why not try half of them baked, because I wasn't sure about the taste of them non-baked. And it was just a fun experiment as well. So yeah, when they're ready, put them in the oven, and here's me taking them out of the oven. They look really good and smell good as well. And there they are.
Now this is the taste test of the second recipe. Even though the recipe I originally followed was just for the cookie dough balls, I decided as an experiment to bake half of the recipe and see how they do, because I did taste a little bit in the bowl and I wasn't so sure about the raw dough taste. So I'm going to taste the difference between these two, and it's going to be new for me too. So first this, I've tasted this before. It's chocolatey, get that bit of raisin in it, but I'm curious to see what the cookie would be like in comparison. Okay, so I think I like it more as a cookie, but that could be just down to personal preference, since I'm not a huge fan of like doughy raw things like this. But this is like a quicker snack. You don't have to use the oven, but it depends what you like. If you tried this before and you know you like it, try this. And if you just never tried it, try this, because most people have tried a cookie before. It just has a bit of like hardness on the outside, so that you can tell, but it still has that same kind of texture on the inside, but like less apparent. So it's really good. You should try it out.
The final recipe of this video is roasted chickpeas. For this you'll need 1 can of chickpeas. You put this in the oven for 30 minutes and then you take them out. To this you add 1 tablespoon of olive oil, 1 teaspoon of mixed herbs, and then finally 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder. Then you mix this all together until it's well combined and put them back in the oven. And this is what they look like after they've been baking for a total of 45 minutes. And they look really good. Here's just a close-up of them. And then you can store them in whatever container you'd like. I just used this box here, a small box. Then they're ready to taste.
Welcome to the third and final taste test of the video. This is the roasted chickpeas taste test, and I'm interested to see how this will turn out, because the woman who made this recipe specifically said other roasted chickpea recipes she had tried weren't actually that crunchy, which is meant to be the allure of the recipe, like a crunchy snack idea. So she actually ended up doing 2 separate roasts in the oven and had the oven on for 45 minutes in total. So I'm really curious to see how this will taste. So I can't even really tell this is a chickpea. It's just like a crunchy snack. I thought I would taste the chili a lot more, but I don't, so it's quite good. I'd give this a try. It's nothing outstanding, but what can you expect? It's a can of chickpeas, some oil and herbs and smoked no, chili powder and oil, so pretty basic, but a healthy, quick-ish snack. You should give it a try. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed all the recipes, and let me know which is your favourite down below. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye. Peace out.